Hey guys, how's everybody doing? I am back with you for another Mikey Goes to the Movies on the ESPN 30 for 30 special, OJ Made America, which they did in 5 parts. Um, Before I get into the special itself, I do want to make an admission. I had this listed for a long time as a bonus topic in the news that is still pending. But as I'm sitting here and recording shit to be released later, I thought about it as I was looking over the topics that I was going to cover in the news that still has yet to be recorded. And this was a bonus topic. As I looked at that, I thought, you know what? It's probably better as a Mikey Goes to the Movies review than it is as a bonus topic in a news somewhere. So, a little bit of misdirection play here, to borrow a sports analogy. With that said, we're going to review what I just told you about, the OJ Made in America 5-part documentary series that was produced and produced by and aired on ESPN over a period of 5 days. Each special was 2 hours in length, so about an hour and 45 minutes of actual content if you take commercials into account. I'm not going to go and review each part of the documentary. I'm going to just do the documentary as a whole, because they touched on a lot of stuff. Biggest thing for me, I forgot, I wanted to tell you, they interviewed Fred Goldman, Ron Goldman's dad. They interviewed one of, I believe, Nicole Brown's sisters and some of her family. They interviewed one of OJ's attorneys. I can't remember his name for the life of me now. But I know he started with Johnny Cochran before he got the spot as an attorney on the OJ case. They interviewed the prosecutor, Marsha Clark, and they interviewed F. Lee Bailey, who was part of OJ's legal team. They interviewed Mark Furman. They interviewed some of OJ's friends. They interviewed as many people as they could that had any affiliation with the case. Some of the officers that were in the chase on that night in '94, they interviewed them. So yeah, that's kind of they went into some real detail here. They spared no expense to do this. That was my point. I thought it was really well done. I thought ESPN did an outstanding job, as they always do, with the 30 for 30 films. They did it, like I said, in 5 parts, because there's just too much to cover in, one sitting. If you were to do this documentary in one thing, it would be like a 12-hour one-shot documentary, so they split it up, which is understandable and commendable because they didn't gloss over anything at all. Um, I came away from this. They covered everything from his early life all the way through his arrest in Vegas and jailing for fucking stealing his shit back. And basically, he caught the kidnapping charge on that because he said nobody leaves this room until I get my stuff back. So he caught the fucking kidnapping charge on that. But anyway, that's not what this is about. This is about the documentary itself. Like I said, well done, well shot. Kudos to ESPN and 30 for 30 folks. Kudos to everybody who sat down and gave of their time to be interviewed for this. Watching this, I came away with two distinct impressions. And because I'm a white kid, yeah, I'm 36, I still call myself a kid, whatever. But because I'm a white kid, people are going to call it racist. When it couldn't be further from the truth. This is just my observations of it. I have two. Number one, he did it and got off because Christopher Darden, who was on the prosecution team, wouldn't listen to his lead prosecutor on this and had him try on those goddamn gloves. If he doesn't try on those gloves, at this point, he is probably, well, no, he'd probably still be alive waiting out his death sentence, but he would have been convicted for that, and they would have gotten justice. Number two is that OJ, actually, my second observation comes in two parts. Part A to this is, everybody likes OJ. Everybody thought he was fun to be around, all that good stuff. But behind closed doors, he was not an easy guy to be around, easy guy to like, or anything like that. He was a jealous husband. And his jealousy led to him killing them both. Number two, or 2B representation. He never wanted to be who he was. He always used to say, I'm OJ, I'm OJ, I'm not black, I'm not white, I'm just OJ. He never wanted to be who he was. He wanted to be white. He, at least in my estimation, did all he could stay away from the African American community till all this shit went down and he needed them. Now, he's all about that. But I know a little something about that because when people need me, I'm already there. When I need people, with very few exceptions, they're nowhere to be found. So yeah, he can say all he wants. I'm not black, I'm not white, I'm just OJ. O.J. Simpson did not want to be who he is. He did not want to be embraced by the community, by the African American community. He, at one point, and this is a direct quote from the special, said to one of his friends, either one of his attorneys or one of his friends, I don't know, I can't remember. Somebody that was interviewed for this told this story. He moved to Brentwood, California, of course. And when he came back from the initial night in jail or whatever, he looked at one of his friends, I can't remember who it was, and said, quote, and these are not my words, these are his, so don't throw me over the coals for this. But he said, man, what are all these niggas doing in Brentwood? See? He wanted to be white. He did not want to be who he is. And that I took away. That's what I took away from that documentary. Other than the fact that he did it, and if not for a stupid mistake by a rookie prosecutor who wouldn't listen to his lead prosecutor, because Marsha Clark said, she looked at Chris Darden and said, he said, I want to have him put the gloves on. She said, don't do it. Don't do it. You got him. Don't do it. Well, he did anyway. So, my second takeaway from this is, if he doesn't make that mistake and have him try on those gloves, OJ is waiting for a death sentence. And oh yeah, I remember now who it was that told that story. It was Robert Shapiro. Definitely compelling. Definitely a compelling watch. It's worth the 10 hours that is listed. So if you can find it online, watch it. It's very, very informative and compelling. It did not change my mind. It only reinforced what I originally thought. So, there you have it. My review for the OJ Made in America 30 for 30. Once again, major props to ESPN and the people that put the 30 for 30 specials together. This was outstanding. And you should be commended for it. But yeah, it's one of the better 30 for 30s I've seen. Um, right up there with Broke, which talks about um, rookie NBA players not knowing how to manage money. They are 1 and 1A in my book for the 30 for 30 documentary. So anyway, there you go. 16 minutes in. Uh, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Definitely check the documentary out. I'm gonna give it 5 wheelie out of 5. ESPN always does a great job with those. And I'll talk with y'all again soon.